You are currently watching a vertical series. Let's talk about it. I'm Hutch, I'm a producer and executive producer, and now I run a community full of independent film creators who are networking, collaborating, and bringing amazing projects to market. You should join us. The link is in my bio. And my content on TikTok and Instagram follows the exact business model that vertical dramas on social, not the app-based ones that are making all the money, but things like Chit, things like BK Coffee Shop, this is the model that they're using. Now, obviously, mine is less of an entertainment one and is more of an educational one for filmmakers, but here we go. These are my videos. It brings people into my world. It helps them understand what I'm talking about. But this content doesn't make me any money. Like, I am monetized on TikTok, but I make like £100 a month, if anything. And £100 is barely enough money to cover the extensive makeup and prosthetics that is required to make me look human and not like a potato and a fisherman had a baby. Now, if you're thinking of doing something that is social and vertical, think about these things. In the at least first year that you're doing it, you're going to need to put out one video a day at the very least. I put out 4. So you're going to need to produce these videos super cheap. I obviously do them with my phone, my face, and some amazing camera moves. And then my whole thing is that within these videos, I'm pushing people to my other products like the Film Insider community or my course, How to Be Your Own Executive Producer. But the other benefit is that while I'm basically ROI neutral on my marketing efforts and the money that I'm making from the back end, at the same time, I'm balancing my costs and I am growing as a creator. And as I grow, more people come into the system and more people interact with the products and so on and so forth. And the beauty of a system like this isn't that it makes loads of money, because it definitely doesn't. But what it does is it removes my downside risk. Whenever you work on a film, you have downside risk and you have upside potential. And the upside potential is not really something you can ever control. There's definitely an algorithmic bias to that now. You definitely need to be able to spend money within that system, and that requires some amount of data. But the big thing that takes people out of this industry is that they have too much downside risk. If you make a 10 grand film and you don't make your money back, raising 10 grand for another film is difficult. Whether you're doing that personally or you're doing that through investors, it is harder the second time round, and even harder the third time round. So if you could be assured that you would at least make your 10 grand back, that would be a place where you were operating from a zero downside risk. And that's the way that I teach my film creators to work, by building an audience to minimize that downside risk. And of course, if you want to find out more about that, join the Film Insider community. Link is in my bio.